Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Laurel Events Business Forum 2025, themed The Corporate Side of Business, the Human Energy, live at Darlington Hall, Ilupeju, Lagos, Nigeria. You're watching the Sarah Good Show, and I'll be engaging the speakers and the attendees. So you are here to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So sit back. I'll be right back. I have with me one of the attendees of Laurel Events Business Forum 2025. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Eniola Odunsi, CEO of Eniola Ice and Drinks Services.
So tell us your expectations from this event.
Yes, my expectations for this event is networking with other entrepreneurs in Lagos, Nigeria. I would like to know more about my business, how to structure my business, because that is very, very important. So it's a great opportunity for me to be here, to be able to know how to put my business in structure.
Thank you so much for joining me. Can I meet you, please?
Okay, my name is Igiyuneyi, the CEO of Nizi Atwaka and Gallery. Yeah, one of the sponsors.
So what are your expectations?
I'm expecting something glorious, something that's gonna make me go out there and go and get a result.
Right now, I'm with the CEO of Invulnerable Security, Mr.
Christopher Ekomola.
So what do you understand by the corporate side of business, the human energy? What's your own understanding of the theme?
First and foremost, I don't understand. That's why I'm here to learn.
Maybe you're wondering what the theme is all about, the human energy. All right, so these are many more awards to be learning from our distinguished speakers who are thought leaders, industry experts, and they'll be sharing valuable insights and innovative strategies. Right now, let's go in there to find out more about Laurel Events Business Forum 2025. Mr. Korede Olabanji is a renowned photographer, CEO of Photonimi Studios. Thank you so much, sir, for your impact in the event industry. Today's session was really impactful, and you did justice to the topic. Now the question is, what would you advise event professionals, entrepreneurs in structuring and managing a company? What advice do you have for them?
Well, simple, just like we discussed in the session. Integrity is key. Keep pursuing excellence. Make sure you have a business plan and follow through so that you begin to let your company function without you being in the middle of it, because that is the summary of it all.
I have with me now Mrs. Yemisi Peters. She's a life coach, life and attitude coach, and also the lead consultant at Yemisi Peters Consulting. Thank you so much, Ma, for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your session was really impactful, talking about personal and healthcare, mental health care. So the question is, how can business owners, entrepreneurs, running a business or businesses can be really demanding and tasky. So how can business owners prioritize their health?
As entrepreneurs, we work so hard. So it's always important that we sit back to rejuvenate, to try and rest as much as possible. And as I'm talking to other entrepreneurs, I'm also talking to myself, because it's something that we do, especially we in the event space. We work a lot, so we should be deliberate at finding time to rest and then have some quiet time so that we can continue to live well.
Master Compare.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for that impactful session. It was really impactful. What advice do you have for upcoming comedians out there who look up to you?
First, maintain your originality. It's the key. And then create good networks with older colleagues, senior colleagues, because it's easier if they refer you, because people trust their recommendations and all of that. So keep improving, take advantage of social media, post your work, let people see what you're doing, and all of that. So, and again, it goes back to the last thing. It takes time for you to be trusted. When people trust you, then they can start working with you best time.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me Mrs. Funke Bucknor. She's one of the leading figures that we have in the Nigeria's event industry, well known locally and globally. Thank you so much, ma'am, for honoring our invitation.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we've heard a lot from you. You've shared so much insights, valuable insights, innovative strategies, talking about the corporate side of business, the human energy. Because you are a thought leader in the event industry and in the business world at large. What advice would you give to young professionals? You know, they are here already, they've heard a lot. So what's your final word for them on how they can make meaningful impact in the business and corporate world? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. What I would just say is, and I think it's one part of what I shared, know why you're doing what you're doing. You know, make sure you have your vision, your mission in place. Make sure that you know your core values. And most importantly, have focus. You know, I think that I didn't say that, but have focus, because there'll be distractions. There'll be times that there'll be challenges. So you have to learn to have a resilient spirit. You need to develop grit. You need to develop guts. You need to develop strength. You need to have the tenacity to stay the course, to have the staying power to stay in business. Because guess what? Business has its highs and lows. So the days that they're the highs, you're excited. But when they're the lows, how do you navigate the lows? So it is your tenacious spirit. It is your never say, never can do spirit. It is your never say never. It is your resilience, you know, your gut, you know, and that inner conviction of something higher, you know, than you. For me, I'm a Christian, it's Jesus, it's God. For anybody else, whatever is propelling you, you need to be anchored on that. And that now propels you into wherever you need to be.
Thank you so much for that impactful session.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for me. It's been amazing. A lot of amazing individuals who were in the room, those from the events industry, and it was really quite energetic. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I really did.
Thank you. You spoke on business and leadership culture. So tell us what are the values that are essential, you know, in building a strong leadership culture?
I think the first one is self-awareness and the ability to lead yourself first. Unfortunately, a lot of leaders haven't taken the discipline or really knowing themselves well. If you can be disciplined enough to know yourself well, you do excellently well in leading others when you lead yourself first. Your ability to show empathy and be empathetic towards the feelings and emotions of others can be the game changer. If you want to be an effective leader, show empathy.
This is not just an event, it's also an opportunity for like minds to meet the attendees, to learn, unlearn, and relearn, and also build meaningful relationships and share valuable ideas. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. I have with me now one of our distinguished speakers, Mosumola Olagunju. Thank you so much for that impactful session.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
So she spoke on how to be a tech-savvy entrepreneur. So let's know, what do you think entrepreneurs, business owners, event professionals need to do to become tech-savvy in terms of building their business online?
Thank you so much. So I was here to talk about a tech-savvy business professional. And in summary, it's just being able to bridge where you are and where you want to be, leveraging on smart solution tools. Because when you use smart solution tools, it helps productivity, it streamlines operations. And in this generation and century that you have, if you want to remain relevant, you need to leverage on tools. And the most common tools is ChatGPT and every other AI tools, which help productivity, though we should get ready for AI agents, which is the next deal when we talk about AI.
I have with me one of the attendees. She'll be telling us what she has learned so far. So can we meet you, please?
My name is Giwa Bola Tito of Ice Domain Limited. Yeah, my business is all about anything cooling.
All right, so you're here for Laurel Events Business Summit themed the corporate side of business, the human energy. So far, so good. You've learned a lot from the speakers who have come to share valuable insights and innovative strategies on how to structure your business and all of that. So tell us what you have learned so far.
Two key things I'll be going home with is one, integrity. Integrity must be key in whatever you do. Then two, uniqueness, and which has been part of why I started this business. I want to be a one-stop cooling solution a company in Nigeria.
Entertainer Cornell. Thank you for joining me, Cornell.
Such an honor to be here.
So how has it been so far, your experience?
Amazing. This is what we're talking about, innovation. This time, everybody needs to be creative. You need to start thinking outside the box. You need to start doing things on your own, especially when people up there are not even looking at us. God help us. But then, I applaud her courage, her tenacity, her resilience, and everything that she stands for, as a Laurel Events. And I'm really proud to be associated. I've known her for over a decade, trust me, yeah. So when I was called upon to come do stuff, I didn't even think about it twice, and I just said, no, this is a platform that I want to be a part of. I want to share their vision and their story.
Great. I have with me now the convener of the Laurel Events Business Forum, Mrs. Stella Arome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Sarah Gold.
You're welcome. You've done amazingly well. The lineup of speakers that we have, they've talked extensively on the theme of this event. And let's find out from you, why the theme? What is the inspiration behind this forum?
Thank you to the planning committee of this great event. Laurel Event Business Forum could not have happened without this amazing planning committee. The reason for this event is because we noticed that a lot of people are into the businesses, event space, and they don't have structures in place. They could just wake up and say, I can run this business, let me just do it. But they don't put in the right process. For every company, you need the right process in it, and that's where the structure comes in. And that's why the team, the corporate side of business, the human energy. And you cannot run a business or an organization without the human energy being involved in it. The human energy is integral in having a successful company or business operation. And that was the reason why we said, okay, let's have something unique, something different to put together, a way for people to know how to run their business with structure and process. Thank you.
How many delegates do we have today?
Okay, we have about 140 delegates today, and we have 12 amazing speakers. It's been amazing. Thank you to the planning committee once again. I can't overemphasize on it.
So what's the future plans? Should we look out for more of this?
Oh, amazingly, even in our brochure, we already have it that this conference and exhibition is happening on the 28th of April, 2026, on a Tuesday like this. So we've already had our structure in place. So come this time next year, which is on the 20th of April, we'll be having this Laurel Event Business Forum 2026 conference and exhibition.
So with me now is the chairman of the Laurel Events Business Forum, Mr. Amos Arome. Thank you so much, sir, for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
A lot has been said today, talking about the corporate side of business, the human energy, how to structure your business as a business owner, team building, client retention, and all of that. So as a business owner yourself, what's your word? What do you have to say regarding this theme, the corporate side of business?
The little I have to contribute to the whole stuff is just to let all of us know that we need to be focused on whatever we do, be dedicated, and above all, have the fear of God in whatever you're doing.
Laurel Events Business Forum 2025.
Watch out for 2026 edition.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
It's your guy Cornell, and I'm on Sarah Gold, a Sarah Gold, a Sarah Gold show, Sarah Gold, Sarah Gold.